In his Think Like a CEO podcast, in this current season, Gary Keller and Jay Papasan talk about new math, new models. And we've talked a little bit about the new math in a previous email and video. And I want to chat just a little bit about the new model. And I encourage you to go to that podcast to listen to it because it's full of information that I can't all cover here. I'll share some of my notes in the email below. But one of the points is to think moats. Think about a moat around three things: your brand, your database, connections within your database, and the client experience. And let's just touch on the brand. And the perspective there is, how do you create additional, well, A, do you have to refine your brand? A, do you, or B, do you need to maybe add a feature to your brand that you haven't had before, like a statement? A brand, part of my brand that I created when I had a consulting practice was live passionately. Shocker, you've heard that before, haven't you? That's part of my brand. It's a statement that identifies who I am and what I want to portray and what I want you to think about when you hear live passionately. I want my name to come to mind, right? That's part of my brand. What's your statement? Live passionately has nothing to do with leadership. It has to do with life. It has to do with a perspective of what I want to portray and I want you to adopt. So carefully about your brand. What can you add? What statement can you add to draw people to you and remind them of you? Connect deeper with your database. Build a moat around your database about the relationships you have. Deepen the relationships you have. Because when you do so, then you'll be able to serve them at a higher level. You'll be able to provide what their needs are, listen more intently, and be able to ultimately provide a higher level of service. And then create a better experience, a client experience, a customer experience for what they want and what they can experience and what they will remember. And of course, who they'll refer to you. So create a moat around your brand, your database, and the customer experience. And when doing so, you're living passionately.